When obtaining breath samples from a suspect during an over 80 investigation, the police must comply with numerous legal requirements in order for those breath sample results to be admissible in court. The fact of the matter is, many police officers are simply not aware of all their legal obligations during the course of an over 80 investigation. The failure to carry out these legal obligations is the battleground upon which most over 80 trials are fought and won. Many of the legal requirements that the police must fulfill are time sensitive. The lawfulness of many police actions during the course of an over 80 investigation are determined based on the timing of those actions. Often, in the course of an over 80 trial, the legality of certain police actions are successfully challenged by the defense as being illegal for being untimely. Such a successful challenge can lead to the exclusion of the breath test readings and result in an acquittal for the accused person. These issues typically arise in the scenario where the person is investigated at the roadside and then taken back to the police station to provide breath samples. Now, however, police in the Greater Toronto Area have begun to set up ride programs whereby suspected drunk drivers can be fully breath tested right at the point of inspection without the need to take a long trip to the police station. Police oftentimes now will set up a spot checkpoint. They'll be equipped, as they always are, at these checkpoints with the roadside screening device. The difference now is there is oftentimes also a mobile truck on site equipped with full breath testing equipment and private access to a telephone to facilitate the right to counsel under our Charter of Rights. In this type of scenario, where someone is pulled over and the officer suspects that the driver has alcohol in her system, demand is made of the driver to provide an initial screening breath sample into a roadside device. If the driver fails that test, she is walked over to the mobile truck a few feet away where her rights to counsel are facilitated quickly and she is in a position to provide a full set of breath samples. In this scenario, even officers who are not aware of what their legal obligations might be in obtaining breath samples in an over 80 investigation are usually going to get things right and are less likely to make mistakes. This is so because the roadside setup is arranged to meet the legal requirements in an effective and efficient manner. In this scenario, those breath tests are more likely to be admissible at trial, and a conviction is more likely to result. Of course, this is not to say there is no room for error, only that the likelihood for error is less.